Let's breathe nice and deep for a few moments. Close your eyes. Let yourself arrive into your practice today. And take a few moments just to check in, just to see where you're at. How will you care for your body, your mind during your practice today? So let's let our breath deepen. Filling and filling and filling with that breath. Deeply nourishing your body. Take a moment to feel your physical body. And just letting go here, letting go. Let's start with circle breath. As we bring the arms out to the sides and up on an inhale. Palms will come down nice and slow and a nice exhale. Yeah, let's do that again. Out and up, nice breath in. Nice exhale down. One more. Big inhale up. Exhale. Let's bring the hands to the heart and set intentions for today. Let's set an intention for your practice today. Good. Bring the hands down and let the eyes open as we come right around onto all fours this morning. Come right around to your hands and knees. Reach the hands forward, tucking your toes. Reach the hands way forward and sit back into a little puppy dog. And then come up to plank on the knees. So you can come up and just shift forward a little bit on the toes and the knees. And then shift back again to a little puppy dog. And forward for a plank on the knees. And let's do one more. Come back to that little puppy dog. The hands might need to walk forward a little more. And we'll come back to hands under the shoulders for plank on the knees. Now tuck your toes and keep those hands forward as you start rolling through cat and cow. Nice deep movement of the spine here. Good. Tuck the toes. Come right back into your downward dog. And let's wake up those calves. Pedal them out a few times. Nice big breaths here. All right. Let's look forward and walk the hands back all the way to the feet so that you find your forward fold, tucking your chin, bending the knees just a little. Let it go here. And roll up. So push down as you come up. The arms can come out and up and stretch and open. And then right back down as the hands come to your sides and behind the back. Lace them up as you bow one more time here, bending the knees a little bit, knuckles up towards the sky. Let the hands come to the lower back, and as they slide down the legs, we'll roll back up again. Good. This time, the arms will come out and up and right down into your beat the drum. Look over your shoulders. Get some good twisting. Let the feet kind of turn in a little bit as they feel that they need to. Great. Come on back. Starting it with a little Kriya this morning. We'll start with a little chair flow. So let's take an inhale up. Exhale, sit back into chair. As the palms come down, sit back as far as what feels good, keeping your heels down, and then the arms will come out and up. Good. Exhale, sit back again. Inhale up. Again, one more. Good. Inhale up. This time, bring the palms together, lace the fingers, all but the index fingers, and lift up onto the toes as you point the index fingers up. And as you sit back onto the toes, so we're sitting back into chair, but the fingertips will go forward, straight arms. Come all the way down as close to the floor as you'd like. And then inhale, push the heels down to come up. Arms go all the way up through to the sky. So as we come down, so let's come up onto the toes first. As you sink into chair, the palms together, fingertips facing forward, you come all the way down. And then the hands will come in towards your body as you point the hands up towards the sky, heels down. Good. Again. Exhale. And inhale. All the way up to the toes. Exhale. See if you can get the knees to face forward. They want to come open. Onto the toes and down. This time, bow forward as you come up, rolling up. Get the spine involved here. Fingertips up, lift them high on the toes, sink down. Forward fold. Roll it up. Let's do one more. Arms up. Onto the toes. And exhale, come down. We'll stay into that forward fold when we get there this time. Good. Relax the hands at the front of your mat. Fingertips come out to the mat. Let's step back into our downward dog again. Warming up with some thrifty and fun salutations today. Come up onto the toes and let your body roll forward into plank. Knees down if you'd like. And then come all the way down nice and slow. Let your right leg lift, we'll reach it back. And your left leg will lift and reach back. And then lift the little cobra. Lift into that little cobra. Roll the shoulders a couple times. And then a couple times the other way. Let's take a high cobra, so peeling it up. And let the hips lift up. Tuck in the toes. Let's come right back, downward dog. Come up onto the toes, bring the feet together, bend the knees into squat dog as you look forward, and plank. Back to squat dog, and plank. And this time squat dog, but instead of plank, let's hop forward into forward fold. Right into your fold, and roll it up. Arms will come up, fingers together, laced, index fingers pointing, come up to the toes, inhale. Exhale, start to come back down to that squat, or it's a deep squat through chair on the toes. Forward fold, but stay there. Take a nice breath. Walk the hands to the outside of the right foot. And come back. Let's walk the hands to the outside of the left foot. Take a nice breath there. And let's come back. Good. Fingers come out to the mat. Let's hop it back into plank pose. And downward dog, come on back. Inhale, come on forward into your plank. Going back to downward dog. And forward into plank. From here, take a nice breath in. And come all the way down. Knees if you need to. A little cobra. A nice high cobra. Tucking the toes as the hips come up right into your downward dog. Letting the feet come together. It takes a little different take on the pose as well. So let the heels press down, hips up. On an exhale, squat dog. Opening the knees. Plank pose with the inhale. Again, squat dog. Plank pose. And then one more squat dog, and this time we'll hop forward into the hands. Into forward fold. And letting it roll up. Arms up. And lace those fingers together, index fingers pointing up. Come up onto the toes. Exhale, sink down slowly, fingers forward. Good, forward fold. Walking the hands over to the outside of the right foot. Throw your heel out a little bit. Notice if the edge of your foot is parallel to the edge of your mat. And if it's not, let the heel come out a little bit. Good. Let's do the other side. So again, check. See if it's parallel. And then come over to the left. Might need just a minor adjustment there. And then back to the center. Good. This time, take that right leg back into a long lunge. The right hand's on the floor. So let's bring the left arm forward. Then inhale the left arm up. It goes all the way behind you and then comes up and down to the floor. Let's do that again. Left arm comes forward, open it up. Comes all the way back to the floor. And last one. Left arm forward and up. Good, bring it all the way to the floor. This time, up to the sky. Reach up to the sky, crescent lunge. Grab that right wrist, sink down into your lunge and side bend to your right. Let's pull that right arm over just enough. Nice big breath. And come back. Both hands behind the back, lace them up and bowing forward. Pushing through that left heel, look down, let's spread the toes out. Take a breath in. We'll sweep the arms around and down to the floor, stepping back, three-legged dog. Take that left leg up to the sky in your downward dog, right heel to the floor. Roll that left ankle around. Other direction. Good. Plank pose. You decide if it's on your knees or straight legs. And let's come all the way down. Nice and easy. Little cobra. A nice high cobra. Hips up and back, downward dog. Let's bring the feet together. Pushing the heels down here. Squat dog, looking forward. And plank. And a squat dog. And plank. This time squat dog and forward fold. Roll it up. Arms will come out and up. Fingers lacing together, pointing the index fingers up and coming up onto the toes. Let's bend the knees as we start to come down. Lower belly and strong pelvic floor. Once you come down, forward fold as the hips lift up. Stepping back with the left one and the left hand on the floor. Nice long lunge here. Reach that right arm forward and then twist it open and up. It goes all the way back behind you and then comes all the way up and forward to the floor. Let's do that again. Reaching the right arm forward, up, over and back behind you. Looking back there. Come back up, around and down. Good, last one. Right arm all the way back. Then come all the way up. Find your balance and unroll right into your crescent lunge as the arms go up. Grab the left wrist and gently side bend to your right, sinking down into that right heel. Come back, we'll bring the hands behind the back, lace them up and bowing forward. Releasing the hands, we'll bring them to the floor, stepping back into three-legged dog. So the right leg goes to the sky, left heel to the floor. Be rolling that right ankle a couple times. And then plank pose. Knees are straight legs. Good, all the way down, nice and slow. Little cobra. Nice high cobra. Lift it up and back. Downward dog. And I'll let the feet come together. Squat dog. And plank. Squat dog. Plank. One more squat dog, and then again, it's forward fold. So come back to your squat dog, hopping in to forward fold. Let it roll up. Hands behind the back. Keep the chin down. And let's rock the right ear to the right shoulder. And chin down, left ear to left shoulder. Hi, neck. Let's do a few more of those. 2 more on each side. Last one. One more. Okay, right to the center. Roll the shoulders a couple times as those hands come out, and we kind of find ourselves right at the front of the mat. Let's roll the shoulders the other way. All right. Good. Okay, right back at the front of the mat. Look down at those feet. Make sure they're facing forward. All right, a couple big breaths right here. Standing in mountain pose. Close your eyes for a moment, Tadasana, mountain pose. Feeling your whole body. Breathing. Let's bring the weight to the left leg as you open your eyes. And let the right leg straighten and come up. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it down halfway. And then inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it down halfway. One more time. Lift it up and then hold it here. Swinging it back and down slowly to the back for warrior three. Rooting down through that left leg. Bending the left knee, let's come right into warrior one. So keep that right one facing forward. So it's not a huge long step back. Good, let's take eagle arms. So before we do though, engage this right leg, press down through this right leg, nice bend in the left one. You notice my hips are facing forward towards the front of the mat and my right foot isn't angled out to the right too far. It's still pretty forward. Okay, good. Let's take the right arm on top of the left one for our eagle arms. Sinking down, dropping the chin, and twisting to your left just a little bit. Just enough to catch that shoulder. So pull the lower belly and really powerhouse those legs. There's actually a lot of work in the legs here in warrior one. Think about your heels grounding as you're twisting towards the left. Maybe even look over the left shoulder. Deepen the breath. Breathe here. Engage the right leg. Push down. Breathe. Untwist the arms. Bring them back behind and bowing halfway. Engage your legs. Pull the lower belly in. Sweep the arms around and forward as we push through that left heel and straighten the left leg. Engage everything here. Both legs are working hard here. We'll sweep the arms down and up. And opening to warrior two. So as you turn open, wiggle that right foot back into our warrior two, sinking and rolling around on this left knee. Nice deep sinking actions here, a couple in the other direction too, so nice movement in this hip here. Good. Reaching the arms out, palms up. Pull the lower belly in. Let's lift this left arm up and over. And then let it keep swirling down as you reach forward through it. So reach that left arm forward. Reach, reach, reach. Bend the left knee. Reach, reach, reach. And then come back. Straighten the left leg as you reach that left arm up and over. Let it come down again as you bend the left knee. Reach the left arm. Reach, reach, reach. One more time as you come up, straighten the left leg. Up and over. Left arm up and over. As the left arm sweeps around, bend the left knee, reach. Now, reaching both arms out. Now, reach through that left arm and lift the right leg up off the floor. So we'll hop it in, lift it up off the floor, reach. Breathe. And then coming back for triangle. So take it down, straightening the left leg, opening the right arm up. Let your legs do the work and your core is on. Breathe. Good. Bend the left knee. Left arm up and over, back to that side warrior. Turning towards the front of the mat now, back to warrior one, so that right leg will have to come in a little bit. Let the arms reach up. Warrior one. Hands will come just down to the sides. Warrior three, bowing forward, let that right leg lift back up off the floor. Swing it off to the right as it comes around and forward to our full moon pose again. And take that foot down next to its friend on the floor. Good. Let's do a little vinyasa salutation to work it all out before we do the other side. Arms up, inhale. Lacing the fingers together, fingertips up to the sky. Let's come up to the toes. And slowly pull the lower belly in and the pelvic floor up as you come down. Forward fold. Hopping back to plank pose. Come all the way down, nice and slow. Little cobra. A nice high cobra. Let the hips come up. Tuck your toes, come right back into downward dog. Feet together. Squat dog, looking forward to plank. And squat dog to plank. Good. One more squat dog, and then it's a forward fold after this. So hopping in. And rolling up. Great. Let's do all that on the other side. Close your eyes, mountain pose. Standing tall. Nice big breaths as you prepare for balancing and moving on the other side. Good. Open your eyes and let's bring the weight to the right leg. We'll let that left one straighten and lift up. And then come down halfway. Lift it back up. Let it come down. One more time. Lift it up. And swing it back slowly for warrior three. Bending the right knee. Let's take it into warrior one. So remember, it's railroad tracks and hips facing forward here. Good. Eagle arms. This time the left arm is on top of the right arm. Lower belly in. Those legs are working double time, really pushing down through that left heel. So we've got a strong base. Your buns are working, and then twisting the torso towards the right. Maybe even looking over the right shoulder. Breathing. Pushing through the right heel. Untwisting. We'll untwist the arms, bring them back behind as we come halfway down. Halfway down. Engage the legs. A lot of lower belly and core work. Take a breath, and then let's split the arms and reach them forward. As the arms reach forward, straightening the right leg, breathing. Coming up, slowly releasing the arms. Let's open up into warrior two, so that left leg needs to come back a little bit. Aligning the feet now more into a tightrope than our railroad tracks. And let's roll this right ankle, this right knee, ankle, and hip 3 times, and let's go the other way, nice and deep, right? Nice, good work here in the ankles. Good, finding your warrior two legs and side warrior, so the right arm will come up and over. Reach and extend, let it come around, and then as that right arm comes forward, reach, 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 really bending here, and then come back, straighten the right leg, right arm up and over. Again, bend the right knee, reaching forward, reach, reach, bend the knee, reach, and then come back for your side. We'll call it a side reverse something triangle, almost like side warrior, but that right leg's bent. So we're going to our balancing pose this time. So this time, as you reach that right arm forward, lifting up the left foot off the floor. And coming back slowly for triangle. So as you take that left leg back, opening, reaching, and breathing. Come all the way up this time. Let's turn that right foot in and bowing down into a wide leg forward fold. Turn the toes in, come on down. Let your hips rock a few times side to side. Let your head, neck, and shoulders go. Just rocking the hips. Maybe coming back into the center and then turning the toes in a little bit further and bowing down, maybe walking your hands in between your feet, letting the crown of your head point towards the floor a little more. Now engage your legs, let them push down so that you can come up. The legs do the work to come up. Good. So spinning towards the front of the mat, back to our warrior one. As you open the right foot and then take the left foot in so it's back to warrior one. Bring the arms up. Good. Hands will come down to the sides if you'd like. Leaning forward for warrior three, peeling that left leg off. Bring the left leg off to the side and forward. A little half or full moon variation. And then take it down. Let the feet come open about the width of your mat. And come on down to your squat, feet facing forward, whatever your squat looks like today. Come all the way down, garland pose. If you've come all the way down, lift up just a little bit. And forward fold. Walking back into your downward dog. Come on into your plank pose. Now, you have an option here to do all of this on your knees. So you can take your right knee down if you'd like, or flip the feet with the coming over to the right edges of the feet. So coming over to the right arm, left arm up. So you can either keep your right knee down and straighten your left leg. Either way, kneeling or straight-legged side plank. Exhale, bring that left hand down slowly with control. Go the other direction, lifting the right arm up. And coming down with control. Take a breath into the center here. And lowering down slowly all the way to the floor. Come to your elbows. Elbows down, Sphinx pose. Breathe. Let your chin not really tuck, but more like lengthening the back of the neck. Shoelaces are down. Breathing. Slowly start to roll down. Let the elbows come out. Take your forehead to the floor. Let's reach back for the right foot. Nice deep breaths. let that one go. Let's switch. Bring the left one in. Let's let that one go. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Take a nice little cobra and a high one using the strength in the arm. Shift it back for a child's pose with wide knees. Come back to that wide kneed child's pose. Take some breaths. Okay, so you can choose to do this next sequence on either your knees or in straight-legged plank. So as always, choose what your body needs today. As you come up, either coming to plank on the knees or straight-legged plank. Side plank to the right. So lifting the left arm up, letting the legs, the feet turn over. And we're going right into thread the needle. So as that left arm comes down, bend the knees, take the knees to the floor gently as the left arm goes right into thread the needle. Looking under the right shoulder. Take 3 big breaths here. And as you start to come out, we're going right back into plank, side plank. So as you lift the knees, the left arm will slide out and reach up to the sky, back to side plank, either knees or straight legs. Let's do that again. As the left arm comes down for thread the needle, we bend the knees, bring them to the floor gently. Left arm goes under. Breathe. And coming out back to side plank on that same side, so the left arm comes out. Knees lift right into side plank. Take a big breath here. And take the left hand down. Let's do the other side. So we'll start with side plank with the right arm up. So let the feet flip over to the left as the right arm goes up. And then thread the needle. So the right arm comes down. Bend the knees as they gently come to the floor. Right arm slides under. Again, so as you slowly come out right into that side plank again, knees will lift, right arm goes right back up to the sky, and right back into thread the needle, bringing the right arm through, bending the knees to the floor, right arm and head to the floor. Big breaths. Good. Coming out, one more side plank. Right arm right to the sky, opening up to your side plank. And then both hands down. Take the knees down. Good. Cross your ankles. Come onto your buns. And let's bring some wide legs out. And so if sitting in wide legs or sitting on your buns, it's hard to sit on your sit bones. Make sure you lift your buns up on a blanket or something. So if you feel like your pelvis is rolled back a little bit, sit yourself up on a blanket. That helps a lot. All right, so toes up to the sky. If we look at them, we can see if our legs are engaged or not. So make sure your toes are facing the sky, straight up. Good. Take a nice breath. And start to lean forward, not rounding forward, just leaning forward. So we're just letting the heart shift forward. And you can rock into this by leaning to the right, leaning to the left, leaning to the right. So the heart's coming forward, not the head. Side to side if you want, trying to maintain a flat-ish back. You might not come very far. That's okay. Back to the center as we bring the right leg up. So bring your hands down, lift the right leg up, bend it, and bring it into the inner thigh. So it came in with those hip flexors. Right hand on the hip, left hand down the left leg. Let's roll this right shoulder open. And let's add some arm movement here. So we'll bring the right arm up. As it reaches over, it'll just keep going and come down to the floor, tap the floor, and then come all the way back up and around. Good. Again, right arm up. Reaching over until it comes all the way to the floor, and then back and up and over. Good. One more. So the right arm up and over. Let it come down, and then lifting it back up. Let's bring it up and over. Bring the whole torso up as the arms come into a T, lifting the left leg into our side sitting. Right, mine's being cranky. Mine doesn't want to do side sitting today. All the more reason to make it do it. Good, I'm gonna roll mine for a couple moments because it wants to cramp. It's trying really hard to cramp. So we just keep doing it. When we approach these cramps, we just keep doing it, right? So just letting that left hip shift front to back, and you can use your right hand on the floor or not. So we're just opening internal, external rotation here on the left side. If your right arm feels like lifting off the floor, come back into center and go for it. If not, don't worry about it. Let's take the right hand to the floor, reach the left arm around, take a twist over the right shoulder, and come back. Okay. Let's lift this left leg up and reach it back off to the left. Let the right leg come off to the right, and we'll get to do the other side. So now the left leg, we'll lift it up and bring it in to the inner thigh. Left hand to the hip, right hand sliding down the leg, and then peeling open that left shoulder. We'll add the arm movements if you'd like. So left arm goes up, reaching over, and then it continues to go down and back up and over and down. Good. Again. Noticing all the different stretches that are happening here. One more time. And then up. As we come up and over this time, come all the way up, arms into a T, lifting the right leg up, turning it upside down, internal rotation here. That one just needed to pop. Good, hands down, right hip, grab it, and we'll rock front to back. Not sure why my left hip was cramping today. Usually it's the right one. The right one did just fine today. Good job, right hip. Front to back, keep rolling. Internal, external rotation, just feeling all the movements in the hips there. And at this point, if you feel like the left arm wants to lift, you're welcome to lift the left arm up and over for a side bend. If not, just leave it there. That's fine too. Then we'll take the left hand to the floor. The right arm will reach around into a twist, looking over the left shoulder. And coming back. Good, lift both legs so you can scoot to the center of your mat here. Keep your block around, and let's come down to your back. Feet on the floor. Arms up and overhead. Backs of the hands will come down to the floor here. Plant yourself for a bridge and let's lift the hips up. And then slowly take them back down. Good. Let the legs start to rock side to side. Now, let's bring the feet out the width of the mat first. So we can add the front of the hips in here. So let them come slowly. So if you're facing the left, let the right hip lift a little, let the right knee push down a little, and then face the right. Let the left knee push down a little, left hip lifts. Let's do that again. Face the left, and the right. Good. Come to center. Bring both knees up into your chest and grab a hold of them. Let the legs just make some circles. So you're circling the knees around. So you circle around the tailbone. Other direction. Good. Hold on to that right knee. Let the left leg reach down the mat and relax there. Straighten the right leg all the way up to the sky. Now, you can hold on to the back of the hamstring, you can hold on to the back of the calf, or you can hold on to the big toe. And you can use your strap too if you want. We won't be here too long. It's just this is really nice. It's really a good place to put your legs up in the air at the end of your practice. So we're just going to do them one at a time here. So take a couple breaths. Wherever you're holding onto your leg, feeling a nice stretch. You can point the toes actually, which is really nice as well. And then bend the knee, hold the knee with the right hand as you open it to the right for a moment. And twist to the left. So grab it with the left hand, reach the right arm out. Take a breath. As you come back to the center, take that left knee up behind the right one for knee over knee. So the right knee's on top of the left one. Pull them in here for a moment. Take some breaths. Explore that stretch too. See what you can find in there. Good. And then take that right leg off. Stretch it down the mat as the right leg down the mat as the left one comes in. Good. We'll straighten the left leg to the sky. Again, you can hold on behind the hamstrings or the calves or the toes. Whatever works. Concentrating a little bit too on the back of that right knee. So as you straighten the left one, the right one wants to lift and bend, but see if you can press the back of the right knee towards the floor. Maybe even here pointing the left toes to the sky. Good, one more breath. And then bend the left knee, hug it in, let's open it to the left. With the left hand, take a nice breath here. And let's twist it. So bring it in, grab it with the right hand, twisting over to the right. Left arm can come out, keeping that left shoulder as close to the ground as you can. And then as you come back, bringing the right knee up behind the left one. So we've got, again, knee over knee on this side now. Exploring that stretch. How does that feel? What is the great stretch for you? both legs, feet to the floor, hands to your sides. We'll take one more bridge here. Just let the hips lift up. And we'll let them trickle down. Good. Today, soles of the feet together as the knees open here for a few moments, countering that deep cross-legged pose. Now you can stay here or do something else that your body would like, and that's why I had you have your block. I know a lot of you like putting the block under your buns and your legs into the sky, so feel free to do that, or to just stay here in bound angle, just breathing, focusing into the belly with your breath. Closing your eyes wherever you choose to go, though. Close your eyes. Choose this last pose for yourself. What do you need right now? So take one more breath. And let's find our way into our relaxation. So if you're on the block, come on down slowly, carefully, taking your time. If you just were in bound angle or some other pose, let's bring our legs straight down the mat, hands to your sides. The palms face up towards the sky. And let your eyes close. Coming back to your intention today for your practice. Come back to your breath. Breathing deeply and letting everything go. Filling yourself with breath as if you were an empty vessel. And that stillness move through the body. Feeling the stillness move through the mind. And just noticing your toes, the soles of your feet. Tops of your feet and your ankles. Take a big breath in to the feet and ankles, and exhale, let them go softly. Let them relax. And the ankles and the shins and calves. Inhale, drawing up a little further up into the body, into the knees. Swirling that breath around the knees. Another inhale, drawing up, swirling through the thighs. And on this slow, long exhale, let it all drift down. Softening the thighs, the knees, the shins and calves, ankles and feet. Coming out through the soles of the feet, grounding into the earth. Inhale. Inhaling again, drawing up through the thighs into the hips and pelvis. Tailbone, the sacrum, pubic bone. And the organs that reside in the lower part of the pelvis. Another inhale, drawing up into the lower back, into the lower belly, around the navel. And all the way up into the solar plexus, just below the ribs, just below the diaphragm, on the front and back side of the body. Take a breath in, filling that space. And exhale, letting it go, let it drift down the body, down through the soles of the feet into the earth. Another inhale, drawing up deeply, up through the legs and the hips, up into the diaphragm and the chest cavity, the thoracic cavity where your lungs and ribs and heart, where the mid-spine, upper back, the heart, your breath. Fill it up deeply with your breath. And then exhale, let it drift down the body, down the feet, down through the feet. And again, this time as you draw it up, inhaling all the way up and down the arms, including the arms in your breath this time. Inhale, let the arms fill with breath, fill with life energy. Let them relax as you exhale, softening down the arms, down the torso, down the legs, through the feet, into the earth. Again, inhaling, drawing up through the legs, through the hips and torso, the arms, into the neck, the throat, into the lower jaw, into the upper jaw and the cheeks and the nose. Take another breath in and draw all the way up through the back of the head, through the ears, the eyes, the forehead, up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, let it relax, drifting all the way down the body, all the way down through the legs into the floor. Filling your entire body as if it were made of love, breathing the energy onto the air, into your body, filling with love, compassion, filling your vessel with that life energy. releasing for just a few more breaths. Take a really big breath. And just let your awareness drift back to your physical body and your fingers. So wiggle your fingers a few times. Your wrists, rolling the wrists around. So you bend the elbows, reaching the arms up and overhead. Wiggle your toes and your ankles. Taking the feet to the floor one at a time. Arms will come down into a T so that you can rock the knees a little bit side to side. And let's roll it over to one side, right in the fetal position. So come on over, support your head. Close your eyes. Let's take a few moments to reflect on your practice today. Take something with you today. What is it that you would like to take with you from your practice? Let's press up nice and slow. Take your time. Use your arms to press up as you come up slowly and come back to that comfortable seat where we were in the beginning of class today, sitting tall, letting our eyes close. Nice, deep, long, slow breaths. Bring your palms together and right in front of the heart. Ending our practice, as always, with gratitude. What is it that you are thankful for today? Thank you, friends. Namaste.